Hey guys, if you went to Retropalooza Fort Worth, you know it was a great show. Every year, Retropalooza in the Dallas Fort Worth is phenomenal. I've only missed one. The show's been going on 10 years, and every year it's been in Arlington except for this year. This year they moved it to the Fort Worth downtown to the Tarrant County Convention Center. Let's hear from Billy Chaser on these challenges associated with moving the show to a different venue in a different city. There were expenses involved. It was a great venue, but hotels nearby were more expensive. Parking was more expensive if you had to park in the garage, if you couldn't find a free place on the street. There were other problems and challenges associated with the new venue with Retropalooza. So let's hear from Billy Chaser of the Game Chasers about some of the challenges involved with hosting Retropalooza in Fort Worth instead of Arlington. Billy is one of the co-runners of Retropalooza.
Oh, definitely not.
You're definitely not one of the co-runners.
I don't do anything when it comes to Retropalooza other than complain.
So Jay is the main man with Retropalooza, but Billy is Retropalooza adjacent for sure. So what are some of the challenges with moving to a new venue from Arlington to Fort Worth?
I will say this, I helped spurn some of the ideas. But,
there you go.
So
Co-founder
that's
maybe?
my extent. I guess him bouncing off ideas maybe. I don't remember that far back.
That works. That works.
But it's been a long time.
Right.
In fact, it's been well over 10 years, probably pushing 12 at this point, and it's always been in one single location. So, you know, when you've been doing that for so long in one spot, everybody automatically knows what to do. Very little questions arise. It's usually the same vendors, the same attendees. Everyone knows where to go, where to park, what to do. The challenges that come from moving it to a place like this is there's a lot of unknowns. A lot of questions that you don't really think to ask, you don't encounter until the day of, and so it's a lot of just stuff that just pop up that you're like, man, okay, what do we do here? What do we do there? Things you really can't anticipate, and that just goes with moving to a location that's completely different. That's just bound to happen. The fact that it's in downtown offers parking challenges, but things I love is I think the size of it. I think it's great.
Yeah, it's a huge show, man. There's a lot of room.
Absolutely. It's a nice, roomy place. The facility itself is really nice. I really love the facility. It's nice. It's not dilapidated. It's a very cool place to actually hold an event. And there's enough space to actually have wrestling, which is awesome.
Right. Do you think it'll return here next year, or is that all up in the air?
It's all up in the air right now. There's several factors involved. He's always looking to improve things and make things easier for people.
Right.
And if that means moving it to another location, then that's always going to be a possibility. But right now, I think it's just too early to tell.
Well, one thing is clear: next year I will be here, and you will be here as well. Great show. It was a good turnout, especially on Saturday. There were a ton of games here. I always tell people, of all the conventions, Retropalooza has so many actual games for sale. That's one of the strong selling points of Retropalooza. If you're a collector and you've got stuff to trade, or you just want to come out and buy some stuff for your collection, it's one of the best shows.
Yeah, and which reminds me, I haven't even had a chance to go out there and look, so I'm going to have to do that before this closes.
Well, now's the time, because, man, we're getting down to it.
Yeah, I'll get some deals out there.
All right, thanks, Billy.
Man, appreciate it.